We're going to give you a tutorial on how to use Microsoft Excel, doing it correctly, okay? So we need to see the technology skills. It doesn't take any technology skills to just type in things like time, speed, acceleration, and then just put numbers in. And let's say you got some numbers in here, and then for the acceleration, you use the calculator and you put the answer. This is not using your technological skills. So that's why I'm going to take a little bit of time to explain to you what this software is built for. Primarily, this is a calculator. So you can see how dumb it is to use a little handheld calculator and then type the results in here, because you're missing the point. This whole thing is a calculator. So its name is Excel, and these boxes are called cells, very much like prison cells. So that's in fact, when you remember biology, plant cells, animal cells, red blood cells, the first person to invent the microscope, they put all kinds of stuff underneath the lens, and they saw, when they were looking at certain specimens, they saw this sort of grid-like structure in cork, that material we used to put in wine bottles. When they had a really thin shaving slice of that, and under the microscope they saw these boxes, and to them it reminded them of prison cells, and so they called these little individual building blocks cells. Here we go, Microsoft Excel. Second thing you need to know is that this is based on coordinates as well. So for example, this one I have activated is found in column B, row number 2. If I move over here, it's in column D, row number 5. You can also see that in the upper corner over here. So if I mouse around and move to a different box, you can see how this numbers is updated. So it's telling you the location I'm currently in. All right. We need to learn how to program this so it calculates for us. So there's a few things that it can do really well. So let's say I've got here day, I might go day, and I might go distance traveled. Now, notice how this went off the edge. Do not merge these together, because that's a common thing that ruins a lot of students' work. So they do that, and they merge them together, and everything's broken from now on. Do not do that. Just mouse between the upper bits here and just make it a little bit wider, okay? Now, I should make it a little bit wider because this has a unit, so let's say kilometers. Okay, and maybe I'll put time instead. And this will be speed. Oops, that's typed in incorrectly. And I can make that a little bit wider. There we go. There we go. And I can shrink this. What I just did now, instead of clicking and dragging, I just mouse between the two. And when I do that, double tap, and it resizes automatically to however long it is. So if my column is too short, double tap. If it's too wide, double tap, and it sizes it accordingly. Here I'm just going to put some values here. Now you can see I'm making a number pattern. Let's pretend that I need to go all the way to 30. This thing can understand what patterns are. So if I just select what the pattern is, I can grab this little green corner. See how this is the only one that has it. This doesn't have a corner. This doesn't have it. This one doesn't have it. It's only this corner. So I grab it, and I can pull it, and it can keep counting all the way for us. So if I just need it to go to 30, if I had patience, I'd stop right here, or I could do this. Select all of these. Delete those. There we go. And now distance traveled. Let's say I got putting some random numbers in here. Obviously, if you're doing measurements for science, these will be more precise. Okay, now, if I want to do speed, that means distance divided by time. I could use my handheld calculator and go 89 divided by 1 equals 89. I could do it like that, but this thing here is a calculator, as you know, and the process we're going to do is I'm going to do 89 how do I show divide in Excel? I use the slash key. 89 divided by 1, so there it is. Now if I just hit enter, it won't do anything because it thinks I'm writing a label. So I need to change it so that the software understands that that's supposed to be instructions. The way you do it is you go, hey, I want this box to be equal to the answer of 89 divided by 1. If I hit enter, it'll actually do the calculation for me. So if I was dividing it by, let's say, 20, hit enter, it'll do the calculation for me. Now, this is okay, but that means if I want to go for the next row down, I would have to do equal sign 2 divided by 12, equal sign 3 divided by 1, equal sign, etc. That will be, and I have to do that 30 times? No. You do not need to do that. What we do instead is we give it locations to work from. So we go, this box is equal to the distance traveled, and I clicked on it and see how it's got the coordinates B and row number 2, which is this space here. I'm going to divide that answer by the time value, which is over here, and I click on that. So I'm not typing in the numbers, I'm just referencing locations on my table here. If I hit enter, it gets me the 89 like before. However, this is now a set of instructions. You can see them up here. I can also, if this ever happens to you and it starts to overwrite your instructions, don't panic, just hit escape and you won't destroy all your hard, beautiful work. So if I hit escape, it'll go back to what I had before. You can also double click into it to try to edit it if you need to. I'm hitting escape to get out of it. See that little green corner? It's got instructions inside, so I can just pull it all the way down to the 30th row or wherever I needed to, and it'll repeat all the calculations for me. So, lesson learned, this is a calculator. Use it for repeated calculations. It saves you a lot of time, and you demonstrate technological skills of using Microsoft Excel more than just typing things and naming things. Okay? We haven't gone much further than this today because I was talking too much and people took a bit of time to make their prisms and labeling them. So we will do that. We'll probably try to catch that up next lesson. But I hope this gives you a bit of a clue what we're doing. Talk to you later. Bye.